Hello, readers. Today we are working on the strategy. Read the words you know and think, what would make sense here? So in order to do this strategy, when we read a sentence and we come to a word we don't know, what I want you to do is skip it and keep reading the sentence. Then I want you to stop at the end of the sentence and say, what would make sense here? What would make sense in the sentence? And take a look at the picture and think about the story. So we're going to skip the word we don't know and keep reading, okay? All right, let's practice that today. Zots helps out. Abby and Zots are best friends. Zots is from outer space. Let's go play, says Zots. I have chores to do, says Abby. If I help, we'll get them done faster, says Zots. First, Abby has to clean her room. I can help, Zots says. He picks up all her clothes and tosses them in the hall. Next, Abby has to wash the dog. I can help, Zots says. Okay, what should I do? Skip it and keep reading. He up the dog and tosses it into the full tub. Okay, what would make sense here? He grabs the dog. He scoops up the dog. Do you see how I'm trying different words that would make sense? Now I look. Begins with a P. Okay, what would make sense here and begins with a P? He picks up the dog. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. He picks up the dog. So how is the dog going to get from there into here, right? He has to pick up the dog, and it begins with a P. So let's reread. He picks up the dog and tosses it into the full tub. Okay, let's keep going. Then Abby has to take out the trash. I can help, Zots says. He picks up the trash and tosses it out the window. How am I doing? Good. Finally, Abby's list of chores is done. I'm a good helper, Zots says. I helped clean your room, the dog, and the trash, Zots adds. You did help, says Abby. Now let's clean the hall, the bathroom, and the... All right, skip it, Abby adds. Okay, so what would make sense here? Now let's think back in the story, because it's not here in the picture, I don't think. What would make sense? Zots helped clean, right? But now they have to go back and clean the hall, the bathroom. So when she helped clean the room, they have to clean the hall. When they clean the dog, they have to now clean the bathroom. When he threw out the trash, where did he throw the trash out? Let me think, what would make sense? He threw it out the window. So they don't have to clean the window. Where did it land? On the ground, right? But that doesn't begin with a G. Oh, sidewalk. Thank you. Oh, good. And the sidewalk. Okay, let's go back and reread. Now let's clean the hall, the bathroom, and the sidewalk, Abby adds. Does that make sense? Yes, let's go back and look. Is that where the trash lands, here on the sidewalk? Oh, good job. Readers, excellent job thinking about what would make sense. So we practiced skipping that word that we didn't know and then doing some really hard thinking about what would make sense in the story and in the sentence. And we looked at the letters, right? Okay, so when you go off today, I want you to do the same thing. Can you do it? I know you can because you helped me out. All right, readers, off you go.